Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and it's the second video of tonight, and we're focusing on the 7 deadly sins, Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 167. So before going into the review would normally be a 5-point review, but because of the relatively simple structure of the chapter, I'm just going to do it as an overall review. But before getting into the review itself, I think this is more of a question slash plea, I guess. I've been doing this for a while now. It's getting to about 6 months, and in that time I've made over nearly 250 videos. The quality itself has hopefully been improving, and I'm becoming more confident over the actual mic and the camera. So I'm looking to add quality. I've added lighting, a better camera, professional grade mic, and obviously the editing is starting to kind of go. But what I'm looking to do is hopefully expand this channel, get this out to a bigger audience. So I'm really looking to get your input at this point. Any suggestions that can help improve my content, whether it's audience delivery, whether it's how I do the structure, anything, please feel free to suggest down below. If you feel that the videos are okay, then please by all means share it with your friends and improve the audience, because at the moment I've got 37 subscribers. The next target is to get to 50, but the goal ultimately by the end of the year is to get to 1,000. Now there is a stretch considering it's my first year, but a lot of other people have been able to do it. Being that I'm quite passionate about what I'm doing, I'm trying to be on time, keeping to a schedule, and I do a lot of different things rather than just one piece or something like that. I really hope people can see that I am committed to the cause and really can invest in me. So any suggestions you can do out there would be really helpful. Let me know in the comment section below. You know, whether it's Reddit or whether it might be any kind of blog sections on the internet, please let me know. But without further ado, let's get into this review. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the review. The review itself, I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. It was an enjoyable chapter, so I'm going to give it a 7 right off the bat, getting that out of the way. The reason for that is because although there was action, it was more of a heartfelt rather than an epic. But it did set up the scene for what will happen down the line. So to explain, the battle continues from the last kind of chapter where Diana protected King from the golem. King surprised, and he's like, "Oh, why did you protect me? It's okay." And she basically explains that, look, you know, you went out there and did all this for me, and it's only right I do the same. So the next step for her is to basically create golems. So she had one called filet and sirloin, which is funny because they're both to do with food. And they were actually her imaginary friends way back when she was a young little girl, when she was never little, but you know, younger at that time. And they were created because she didn't want to be lonely, and this king knew because he knew her in the past. So she asks him the question, how do you know that? But he doesn't really answer because obviously she's forgotten about him at this point. So basically she sends him after him, after Dolo's golem doesn't do anything, they get crumbled, and she's like, "Oh, why can't I beat them? What's going on?" And he's explained that basically the power of them is nothing to be scoffed at, the 10 commandments, but the golems have to be based on something that's deep down, something you hold true, nothing imaginary, so something that is heartfelt, that you feel to be true. And it turns out that she creates golems of who she calls friends, but she does hand movements like, you know, monkey, and I just thought it was pretty much like Naruto in that regard. So I'll call him the golem no jutsu, I guess, which was kind of funny for me, I guess. So she creates these golems. So she basically has a golem for all her friends: Matrona, Meliodas, Elizabeth, a little hawk, and then eventually a king. Now what's interesting is because these are true to herself and these are her friends, they're all actually pretty strong. So you see Elizabeth go in there, you see Meliodas, Matrona go in there. You don't see much of Hawk, but you know, they all really go in there and do their thing, and they do pretty well, but one by one they basically get taken care of. And then the last one is Harlequin, King basically, and he's like, "Oh, you know, why did you create me? I'm so weak." And before you know it, boom, Harlequin goes straight through Dolo's golem, and even Dolo's like, "Ooh, interesting," and they obviously win. That's interesting. That is basically the summary of the chapter in about 2.5 minutes. It's interesting when you think about it, because she said that, you know, she holds him dear, even though she's only remembering him now, because it was something that came from deep down. I'd imagine the possibilities with his strength will be endless, because deep down she is in love with him. Whether she remembers or she forgets, that feeling just doesn't go away. As soon as she remembers, she knows she loves him above everything else. She admires Meliodas, but the admiration fails in comparison to how she feels about King, because it showed in her, in the power that she kind of granted to Meliodas, who by all means wasn't weak, but King was on another level. So admiration is one thing, but love is another thing, and which is why I gave it a 7 out of 10. So it's an interesting kind of topic. What this also does is it sets this sets the stage for what will more than likely happen in the final kind of clashes. So if anything, being that it's the first fairy king or queen, being that it's the original kind of giant, it's only fitting, after everything is said and done, these two people are the ones to defeat him. It might not be that case, but at present, as it stands, that's how it looks like it's setting up. And it would make sense for King to take on Gloshina and for Diana to take on Dolor or Golor, purely because they're both kind of the same species. Kind of like if a god would be bad, I'd expect him, the person to take on that person would basically be would be Elizabeth. No different than if a demon came, and I mean a proper demon as well as this. So I'm referring to his brothers. I'd expect Meliodas to step up. So because that's the direction I'm expecting the story to go in, and that's what my prediction is so far. Share your thoughts in the comment section below if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. It is a relatively simple review for a relatively simple chapter, but I enjoyed it, and you can only feel the emotional connection between them being stronger. I can imagine when she fully remembers, that Golem's going to be next level, it's going to be something else. That's all for me today, guys. Please share your thoughts below. Like I mentioned in my initial plea, anything that I can do to improve my videos, anything that I can do to get it out there. Remember my goal for the end of this year, we've got 9 months. Please help me with this. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't mind what you watch. So for example, I don't mind if there's 200 people watching One Piece, 200 people watching Fairy Tail, 200 people watching something else. I'm happy with that. I hope you watch all my videos, to be honest with you. But if there's anything I could do to improve, please let me know. Leave it in the comment section below, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. See you later.